Welcome to the program. We are back. We are back. I'm Varun Tiwari, and with me, Dr. Venkatesh. Uh, we have to tell you about some Sydney waters on what's going on 1st of July 2020. So, what's new updates about water?
First of all, the good news is that a typical city water household's bill will fall by $80 or 7% from 1st of July 2020 as a result of decisions released by the Independent Pricing and Regulatory Tribunal IPAT.
What is the I part? What is the role of I part?
IPAT is a government body which makes the people of New South Wales better off through independent decisions and advice. And they are the independent pricing regulator for water, public transport, local government, electricity, and gas industries, as well as the license administrator of water, electricity, and gas, and the scheme administrator and regulator for the energy savings scheme. These guys also take a lot of reviews and investigations into a wide range of economic policies, issues, and perform a number of other roles at the New South Wales government's request. Hope it answers your question.
Yeah, it's also you mentioned it's $80 drop down or 7% from July. So what is that?
First of all, we need to understand how this organizational thing structure works like. There is an organization called Water New South Wales, which supplies the wholesale bulk water to Sydney Water and three council customers like the Wingacarribee Shire, Shoalhaven City, Goulburn Mulvary, and the retail bulk water goes to 859 end-use customers in Greater Sydney. Water New South Wales' largest customer is obviously Sydney Water, which accounts for 99% of Water New South Wales bulk water sales, and that bulk water bills will be fall by 8.3% from 1st of July 2020.
It will be impact to the both business customers and residential.
Obviously, whatever the IPAS decisions released recently in terms of the pricing, which will have impact on both Sydney Water's residential as well as business customers, and that reduction will be 1%, I would say, from 1st of July. That goes back to what I said earlier, that there will be typical Sydney Water households bill reduced by $80 or 7% from 1st of July 2020.
Sounds very good. And how it works?
It's simple. It depends on the dam level. So we pay the bills depends on the dam level. While the dam levels are about 60%, you will pay $2.35 per kiloliter of water you consume. But if dam level fall below 60%, this price will rise to $3.18 per kiloliter of water use.
Okay. And what is the actual message to the customer?
The message is very simple, I would say. In the periods of water scarcity and drought, obviously, you should be prepared to pay more. The other times, yes, you'll get some incentives.
Professor, can you we need more details.
Yeah, you need to understand that the government, let it be Sydney Water or Water New South Wales, obviously, their job is to maintain a safe and secure water supply for us. And we as customers, obviously, we are also after some incentives. And what they are trying to do here is they are trying to be a bit balanced in terms of expecting us to pay without disadvantaging anyone, not just the government, but also the general public. And so obviously, it depends on the dam levels.
So what is the current situation like?
The current situation is still not very good, I would say, though we have had recent rainfalls. But we all have to improve Sydney's water resilience for the future. So water management is going to be an issue anyway.
What is the government stance regards this?
You know that the government has always got a coordinated long-term planning to ensure that they are able to provide us with an affordable, sustainable, and secure water supply. And keep in mind the climate change and the drought.
And what do you think the households do regarding to the water consumption?
There are a lot of things that we could do from our part, I would say, in terms of conserving the water. And obviously, there are two types of customers that we have here: smaller households and larger households. And earlier it was like, if you're a smaller household, obviously you pay less, and the larger households were penalized.
Yeah.
But that's not the case anymore. So I think in that perspective, we don't want the customers living in older apartments or business customers, which includes a large kind of water users, and we don't want them to be penalized.
So you also tell to everybody how they can save. Any tips?
There are a lot of tips that I could say in terms of saving water. Everything goes back to responsible use of water. So we as citizens, responsible citizens, we really have to take on board seriously how to be a responsible person in terms of using water, and we have to teach our children as well. And as I said, there are a lot of things that we can do in that aspect, right from our bathrooms, kitchens, gardens, anything for that matter.
Swimming pool.
Yeah. We have equal responsibility, because we can't expect the government to do everything for us. Rather, we got to do our part as well to ensure that the government is able to provide a good water supply for us.
That's Professor is very good. And you have to tell before going which type of rewards available for the Sydney Waters.
As I said, it's very simple, and there are a lot of information available on their website. So I would recommend anyone to just go through those websites to understand exactly how you will be charged and so on. And more importantly, keep an eye on your water bill, and so that you can have some kind of informal discussions with your members of the household, so that you will have an idea where you spend most of your money, water bill, and you should probably come up with a plan. And I think we all have to do that at some point. If not, the future is going to be a bit of challenge.
That's great. What is your final say on this?
As I said, as good citizens, we really have to appreciate the initiatives made by the government, and obviously we have to cooperate with them. And at the same time, we have to take into account this water scarcity and drought issues, climate change very seriously. And we really have to educate ourselves with a better responsible use of water.
Thank you very much, Professor. So we are back with the information of Sydney Waters, which is provided by Dr. Venkatesh. And thank you very much once again for this information. And guys, save water and be benefits coming from the New South Wales government. Thank you.
Thank you.